What is up, Warrior Team Fitness? So, we are super excited. End of the month. Got some new coaches in with Warrior Team Fitness, and a lot of people doing some great things. So, if you guys haven't seen 21 Day Fix.
Oh, you're doing this. Gotcha.
No, I'm just starting.
You hit it.
I'm gonna stop.
Oh, you're stopping dead set. Okay, got it. So tonight is the last night. Tonight is the last night. I don't know how to brain fart. To get the size and Insanity Max 30 on sale in a challenge pack for any of your potential customers. And hey, pretty lady, and any of your potential coaches signing up. So get on the phone, get on your online office, and make sure you have everything situated where you need it. Make sure that you also have everything ready to sit down and talk to people until you cannot go anymore. So you can get yourself in Success Club, so you can get yourself saving lives. 1 more, 2 more, 5 more. It doesn't matter. The opportunity is endless for you. But they have already got into effect June's challenge packs that are going to be on sale. So you have, for all those that don't know, a challenge pack, of course, is the workouts, the DP, and also a 30-day bag of Shakeology or the 24 packets of Shakeology together. Then you get your free 30-day trial of the on-demand streaming, which is your club membership. And it's our job as coaches to make sure that if they don't want it, that we can help them invest before the 30-day mark. But we have the 21-day fix on sale for $140 and 121-day fix. Oh my gosh. 21
It's a good
day
fix, though. It's nice and long.
121
days, we got you.
21
You'll
day
lose
fix
20 pounds.
Extreme on sale also for $140. And each of those come with a kickstart, which is the very amazing 3-day refresh. And that makes 2 more challenge packs for sale for $180.
I love 21 Day Fix, okay? It's one of those programs that anyone can start with. We've seen somebody at 380-something, 80-plus pounds start with 21 Day Fix and lose 25 pounds like that. So,
and I like it that it is for everybody. Like Anthony said, for everybody. There's a detail, part for a person that is extreme, or there's another part in there for someone who needs modifications. There's no rhyme or reason that someone cannot accomplish their goals. And if they even have trouble moving, look at Coach Tulin, what she had done in a hotel. You can do that. There are so many opportunities in that. Plus, you get to teach them how to eat. Come on. We all need lessons in that kind of stuff.
So, another big thing, I am super, super excited for Summit. I'm not even going to lie. One of the most important things that gets overlooked a lot of times is events, because people think that you're spending money, and usually spending money is like pulling teeth, okay? No pun intended, Alexa. But when you make these events and you get to hear some of these people's stories, that's what usually affects me the most, because then it hits the home that these people are just like me. They're just like all of us. And when you get to see what they've done with people's lives and people's businesses, it changes your mindset. So whether it's a Super Saturday or a Summit or a Success Club trips, get on the wait list for these things. And if it plays out, it plays out. Set that money aside. Try to get to those events, mainly just because if you're not local, we just like to see your face. And it's a great time for us to get to see you and hang out.
And if you don't know what a Super Saturday is, it's a quarterly event. It happens 4 times a year through Beachbody, and they're all over the world for every coach that there is. And there's 400 plus thousand of us in the world and in Canada. So you guys, there's no reason that the next one's in August. So you have plenty of time to prepare for it. We're already telling you about it now. What is it? The end of May. You have total amount of time to get there. And you're allowed to bring guests, especially if you're a coach. You definitely want to bring guests because it's August 6th. And those events are even special, if that makes sense. Like, the one he's talking about, Summit, is for coaches for their conference for the whole year, celebration and insight. The Super Saturdays are to keep you going and fueled through the whole year, where you hear things from corporate also. But you get to bring the people that you've been interacting with around you with you. So if you have a customer that is not quite sure about it, you can bring them. If you have a coach that is new or has been doing it and is just not sure about it, then take them. And I like that the most because you get to see face to face right in front of you, shaking hands, saying hello. Anthony and I hug, so we don't do the shaking of hands. So I'm trying to give you illustrations.
She really shakes her hands like this. So the purpose of tonight's call, okay? I really, really want to stress on how we are building our business. Okay? I want to bring one valid point to you that every major corporation, every business across the United States uses as one key point. Even Texas Roadhouse, one of the biggest corporations as far as restaurants goes in America, this is their bread and butter. Okay? I'm getting ready to give it to you. You guys ready? I'm building it up. Hopefully it doesn't suck, right? Build family and build relationships. It's not connecting with people. You have to get out of the mindset of money. You have to get out of the mindset of Success Club is vital. It is vital to hit Success Club. It shows you that you're building your business. You want to help at least 3 people a month so that you can build a business. You can't open a restaurant and not have any guests. You're not going to make any money. You're not going to help people get fed. But when you start looking at coaches and challengers, how do we best provide value to them? It's through loving and caring for people. Every single one of you that is here with us is because you know that we literally love and care for you. The people that we see on this call all the time know that we love and we care for them. We want to see you succeed. So how do we help you succeed? It takes a lot more than just drinking a shake every day and doing your workouts. What are you putting into yourself? What kind of value are you giving yourself? What book are you reading? Because reading a book is very important, okay? It's something that helps change your mindset. It's something that gives value. But when you look at some of these major corporations, they know one thing. If you take care of your people and you're taking care of their needs and what they need on a day-to-day basis, they are going to give you more. And what I mean by that is they're going to fight daily to give back value.
The dog's
right? Lucius is getting into something. We can hear it.
Right now.
He's probably in the trash can. So let's take an example. Okay. Imagine if I'm the boss. Okay. And as the boss, I have an employee come in and they are really distraught. They're going through an emotional time. Maybe they lost a family member, whatever it is. And instead of me concerning myself with what's going on with them personally right at the moment, instead, I blow it off and I come at them and I'm all about business. Okay? Business is exactly what it is. If you guys ever think about some of the phone calls that we've had with you guys personally, usually it's not about the business. If we have a phone call with you, usually it's, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's the family? How's the kids? How's your job if you're working still? These things are what give a person the strength and the ability to fight for themselves every single day. A couple weeks ago, I did a call on the heart of a warrior, okay? And as we talked about the heart of a warrior, we talked about what are you willing to fight for every single day? What do you wake up and go, okay, I got to do this today. I'm going to make this happen. Because when you make something non-negotiable and you say, I'm going to fight for this every single day, this is important to me, this is what I'm here to fight for. If it's your family, if it's your daughter, if it's your health, if it's your business, if it's for other people, all of these things have to come together. But if I can't be there, or if Jennifer can't be there to help you along the way, then we failed. Instead of creating a positive feedback, my little league players, okay? These kids are 8 years old. Now I deal with fathers that yell onto the field. I deal with mothers who belittle their children so much that they'll strike out and they fall apart. And what do? I always give them positive feedback. It's always something positive. If they stop the ball with their face, hey, great stop. Next time, try to catch it with your glove.
I've heard that one.
You know, it's some of these things. Alexa, she's new to the team. If you guys see her over there, she's had a little gum action today from the dentist. And she is like, I'm going to call her a coach, but she teaches at one of the most prestigious like children's golf centers in the United States. In fact, Alexa, I was going to tell you, I watched a thing on Netflix, and it was literally your job, your place, everything. It was crazy. All these kids from all over the world to play in a tournament. What?
The short game?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, when
cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been there. I know that. Hey, Alexa works there.
Yeah.
He made Josiah watch it.
Yeah. But even when I was with Alexa and we were talking about, just some of the stuff that like you have to teach kids, it's funny because they pick up on certain things and you have to teach everybody differently. Mm-hmm. Everybody is different. Mm-hmm. So what works for Faith might not work for Krista. What worked for Brian might not work for me. What worked for Romero might not work for Alexa. But the thing is and that's why they always call it, they call it a niche. Everybody calls it a niche. But what it really is it's taking what these coaches and everybody else has built, a foundation, and you take that foundation and you make it your own. But what you have to do with your challengers and with your coaches, you have to constantly speak so much positive things into their life that when they think about quitting, they already know what you're going to say. When you are so positive that it overflows out of you, you can't help but give somebody more reinforcement and go, and it's not even, I'm going to share. Yes. I'm going to share a story, and I wish he was on the call, but he's been a little bit busy, and I talked to him on the phone earlier, and his new job, and he's got some other things going on. But when one of our coaches started to go through one of the hardest moments in their life, the first thing I thought of in my brain was, I don't know if he's going to make it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's going to make it. Like, not to mention, I was worried more even beyond the fact of just his business and his health and fitness. I was just worried about him.
Because you knew him personally.
Because I knew him personally.
You knew him more than just this.
And because we were able to speak things into his life, we switched a couple things and a couple habits that weren't even Beachbody related. And he ended up walking through as a stronger person than I have ever seen. And even till this day, I mean, last week he sent me a message. He was like, hey, man, I'm sorry I missed a call, but I have a buddy who's struggling with alcoholism. And he came over and, you know, I kind of sat there with him and talked to him for a little bit. And he's been coming over and doing some workouts with me. And it was completely mind-blowing. It was a shock to see that because we're speaking into his life the way that we are, that he's able to take that and he's able to turn it around. When we had another coach that asked us, if somebody's not in the U.S., do you still reach out to them and send them a message when they come up on your Teamsy? I was like, of course, I do. You know why? Because not only, hey, Beachbody might go worldwide, but more importantly, I want to check on that person. I want to see what they're doing. We have people that follow us from India, from Africa, from England, from all these different
countries
places.
I can't even pronounce.
Right. There's Helsinki. Okay, I didn't even know that was a place. I thought it was just, you know, make-believe or something. But these people follow us for motivation and inspiration. So why not check on them and be like, hey, how's life going? What have you been up to? What's going on?
Well, not only that, but like last year's summit, everyone matters. So it's not just the people that are right in front of you or the people that are you're getting to try to sign up or buy this or buy that. Those aren't the only ones that matter, because what you're doing is you're developing a relationship to develop into something more. So if we only have a salesperson mindset, like this is the only thing we're talking to this person for, whether it's you're following form but you're being so blah about it that you can tell that you're being a salesperson, then that's all you're going to do. But if you're actually diving into your heart, diving into what you care about, which is people, then that's what you're gonna put off. You're gonna accomplish that, and it's gonna take you more, because once you develop that trust with the people, it allows you to speak into their life even further.
When we talk to people, okay, if you're following along with what we're doing with Teamsy, they say that most interactions, we've always heard 4 to 6. But with this tracking system, if you really watch it, it takes 7 to 10 interactions. Okay, this is like, I mean, if you're looking at your graphs and everything else and you're watching your numbers and your ratio of people to talk to, right now, our ratio is really, really high because Teamsy's taking us through and it's making us talk to all these people we've never had conversations with before. But what we've learned is how to rank those people so that they come up through our conversations faster. So we know there's a 30-day rollover for anybody that we rate at 5. Okay? There's a 60-day rollover for anybody that we rate at 4. There's a 90-day for anybody we rate at 3. And then as we keep going, And we've kind of realized it, and we just schedule follow-ups for these people as we're going.
You can change the date also. So it doesn't have to be 30 days. It doesn't have to be 60.
But as we're going through, we're not just scheduling follow-ups for people that we know are going to buy a challenge pack eventually. We're setting reminders up. If somebody says, man, I really need prayer. My husband just found out he has cancer. Okay, we're going to start praying. Hey, I'm going to follow up with you in a week, see how he's doing. And we set a follow-up for it. And then we come back. We write little notes. We come back. Hey, how's Jerry doing? And I say Jerry because I literally had a follow-up like that today. How's Jerry doing?
I had one too today that was someone who had a baby and she hadn't got released yet. And she finally got the release and she was like, all right, now what do I need to do? And I'm like, okay. So, but she still has like 2 more weeks. She's got the release. She wants to be a little bit more cautious because she had a C-section, blah, blah, blah. And I don't blame her for that. That's a huge thing on your body. But then I have a girl who's been having Shakeology for like 4 months now, and she hasn't been released to work out. The only thing she could do was walk. And I was like, well, that's fine. If that's what your doctor says, then I strongly encourage you to do that. But as soon as he gives you that release, let's get busy. So she messaged me today, and she got the release to do it. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this.
So you have to build relationships. You have to build a family, okay? When we talk about finding your tribe, we want you to find your family. Find the people that want to ride and die with you, because that is the most important thing that you can do to help people on their day-to-day business. So because we got a little Bachman action on the call, he doesn't know this, but I'm going to unmute him, and I'm going to give him – there's 7 minutes left, Brian, so if you can just leave me a couple minutes to close it out, man.
Listen, all right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Listen, I loved every minute of this. I did not sit so I started sitting here and I was just watching your beautiful faces and the same background you do for every call for some reason. I don't know how you do that, but and I was just watching. But like what you guys were saying was making sense. And then I was like, yeah, I got to do something with this energy. And I swiped over with the 3 fingers and I went back to my Facebook and I just went back to work. And then I realized halfway through, like I'm making faces and I'm like, come on, to like certain people I'm talking to, you know? So like if you saw me making faces, that's because I was working and listening at the same time, and it really was great. And you guys have the gift of gab, man, and you guys just inspire me to take action. I love it. It's so great because you two are in the position in your business. By the way, everyone, my name is Brian Bachman. I am the co-founder of the Rocket Nation, which is the team that I started. So hi, hello, it's good to see you. I've been coaching for about 3 years. So it's great to see you in this position now that I found myself in about a year ago. And that was, I started caring. And it was weird because I didn't care at first. When I started this, guys, didn't care. I was selling challenge packs and I was signing people up. Good luck, here you go, right? And that's just how it was. And that's because nobody told me otherwise. And it wasn't until a girl that I sold a challenge pack, she stopped messaging me. And I reached out, and like I kept reaching out to her. She wasn't responding to me, but she kept getting her Shakeology every month. And about 9 months later, this girl sends my wife and I a photo of her, and she had lost 100 pounds. And she said, I just wanted to thank you guys. I know I was embarrassed, really. So I didn't reach out to you at all. But I watched your journey every single day, and it motivated me. And thank you. And this girl was so big that she couldn't get pregnant. She didn't even have a menstrual cycle because she was so big. And that girl's actually given birth to a new baby about 6 months ago now, because she lost all that weight. Incredibly powerful. Is it longer than that now? And an incredibly powerful story. And Katie, it was such her name's Katie. And it was so incredible when we were floored. Like, what we're doing is more than $40, you know, like, $40 commission. Like what we're doing, like there's a life that's been brought into this world because I made $70 off you because I smooth talked you into buying this challenge pack. You know, like it's so much bigger than that. So I started playing this game at a different level. And I stopped like thinking like, Next, they don't want to buy. I guess I'm not talking to you, or they're not going to get a challenge bag. Okay, goodbye. No, and I started talking to people with the sole intention to help them. Not help them get started in my challenge group, not help them get started in their business, to help them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I had selfish intentions behind it because that's what motivates me. I wanted to create a life of freedom for my family. I want to build a $100,000 savings account for both of my children to go to college. That's two $100,000 savings accounts. That's what I want to build. So, right? Selfish because it's about my family. It's not about you. But I know the way to get there is to help you. And I can't fake wanting to help you. Otherwise, you're not going to want my help. So I have to genuinely care. And that's where we start. And your goal happens because you genuinely care. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I started to genuinely care about people, and I started to help them in things that they didn't really want. You know, like they didn't realize they wanted. But I started like, it sounds just like your job, dude, and you really want to get into radio broadcasting. Why haven't you done that? Right? Like, it had nothing to do with what we do. But because I started to help people, and Jennifer said it, she nailed it, I started playing the long game. Yeah, I get that you can't buy right now, but Jesus, you just had a hysterectomy. Take it easy, man. Right? Like, no, don't even worry about working out. Just make good decisions and just live your life. Mm-hmm. And I had people, and then 18 months, I just checked in with people every now and again. Not, you want to get started in my group? Can you work out yet? No, nothing like that. It was, how have you been doing with your small business? How have you been doing with your family? And 18 months later, these people sign up, because if you start with that first principle of caring about somebody, they will start to be your friend, a real life friend. And that was something I didn't have. I didn't have friends. I talked to my wife, you know, like, I don't want to talk to you, you know, my wife, get away from me, right? And I actually started making friends with people. And when you make friends with people, you open up and you start communicating. And when you open up and start communicating, you start to talk about things you wish, I regret. If only this had happened, I would have done that. Here I am sitting on an unbelievable opportunity that can get you in the best shape of your life, that can make you feel amazing. You won't take naps when you come home because you'll feel great. And you can create a life of freedom. I built a 6-figure business in just over 18 months with this thing. So don't think that it's out of your league. I did it. So if you and I are friends, and I honestly care about you, and you're talking to me about how your kids say the words, I hate you because you're never home, I'd be screwing you over to not say, dude, do you realize what I do? Do you realize what's possible with this? Not, hey, I got this amazing opportunity and you insert compliment here. I honestly you need this. You need this. And when you take that level of passion and commitment into this business, you are no longer begging anybody to watch your opportunity video, and you start to change lives.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's good stuff right there.
Yep.
You know, it's more, I think the hardest part for everybody is sometimes you just don't know when to share. Or sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to share. Tell you what, this is a good rule of thumb right here. Just share.
I was going to say, if you're thinking about it, you should just do it.
Just share. Take the Nike way of doing it and just do it.
I'm going to be honest. I've talked to I don't know how many moms or single moms or multiple family working moms, and they work 2 jobs. Now, I've heard a couple that work 3 jobs. Granted, I've been able to stay at home for a long time, but still, that's 1 too many. That's 3 too many. Okay? So why not share it with them?
So change some lives, guys. It's the 31st. Tell you what, I got to get 2 more people. I got to save 2 more lives in order to get in the Success Club. So we're going to call it a night. You guys have an awesome week. Remember, Rocket Nation's call tomorrow at 8:30, and we will see y'all then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Where to stop it?